Hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of GullCraft. Today is going to be a bit more of a different episode. It's going to be largely a time lapse. At the end I'm going to probably do a bit of a section showing off what the end product is, but the bulk of this episode is going to be a time lapse with me having to fill the time, because just having music would be a bit weird. So yeah, I've already started building, or me from the past has already started building this part of the mountain, and I do kind of not really like how this turned out. Like, the beginning part looks pretty good, but then I really make it stick out too far on the top, and the first part is a bit too indented. Not that much, but like it's a bit indented. And there I die. That's a very bad cut on my part. Sorry. I mean, I died, I think, 3 or 4 times during this build, just this time lapse alone. Which, I mean, that's okay. I think I'm almost at the 50 death mark, I think. I think it's 49 at the moment, so like a couple more and, or a couple more, just one more and I'll be there. I'm not sure though, I do need to check that. So, yeah, we are almost at the top. To kind of explain how I did this, like, I, instead of what I did for the front part, just using the mouse scroll wheel and just scrolling with that until it breaks, I guess, I actually used a program I used to use to map my control buttons to keyboard buttons, which I just use Steam for nowadays, but I used to use that, and it does have a function that the Steam controller mapper doesn't, which is the ability to set things as a toggle. And that is really good if you want to like just toggle the mouse scroll wheel up, for example. Or that's actually what I used, just to put it on that. Anyway, now we are already at the next part. I should have talked about that already. I'm just placing some dirt, and I think I'm gonna start with this part of the mountain. Yeah, okay, so I do connect the mountain to that little pillar of, I don't know, like, I think Minecraft thinks that's still a part of the mountain. I think it generated like that, but like, so I do think it would have looked better without, but it does look more like part of the environment with it, because it's a bit more, yeah, as I said, part of the environment. It's a bit more, it's actually generated, so like it's actually part of the environment, like actual. For like the way this project went, again, like just like the first part, this is a very boring project to do. Like, it's very boring. Like, it's fun enough if you maybe like have an elytra and like you could just fly up if you fall down. But like, if I were to fall down, I'd have to grab my scaffolding and like actually go back up that way, or maybe go from the top, depending on how far down I am. Like, from a while, like, if you fall down, you can just go back up, but like after a while, that doesn't actually isn't actually possible anymore. So now we are at the, I guess, like, vining greenery. I think I don't know if it has like a name. Like, I've greenery, like, I think like that, greenery. I'm not sure. Now I'm starting with the next part of the mountain. Again, it's a bit of a 90-degree angle, but the other side is way worse in my opinion. I do fix it eventually, but the other side is really not as good in my opinion. And yeah, I like, in the way of the ideas I have for the build, I've finally made up my mind. I'm not gonna do modern stuff. I'm just gonna do like with a medieval style, because I think I'm in my element when I'm actually building medieval stuff. I think that's really where my talent, I guess, lies in Minecraft builds. I don't know. I am most confident actually building medieval, so I'm just gonna do that. And on the top, I'm probably just gonna have like a temple. I don't really know the design yet, but I think like a bit of a pyramid with some cool stuff on it. Not really sure yet. And my inspiration for the build, which is kind of interesting, is actually a song in the Hall of the Mountain King. That is, like, I mean, that's basically what I'm building, like a hall. I'm eventually gonna have like a big hall with like, maybe we could do a note block thing for in the Hall of the Mountain King. That would be cool, I think, maybe? I don't know. I'm not really that good at note blocks, though. This is the, this is like back for the first side, and I'm kind of trying to fix it. I did build that pillar. I forgot to include that in the time-lapse. My fault, I guess. And I kind of make like a bit of a waterfall on it. The design of it isn't really my thing. I'm probably gonna refine it a bit and like make it a bit better before next episode. But we'll kind of see how that goes. And I mean, right now I'm just fixing up the water streams because that didn't go too well. I know I had a lot of trouble doing this. Scaffolding does work well for this though. Scaffolding does really work well for this. And in a bit I'll start, I think, oh no, I'm filling up the water places, and then I think I'm making the waterfalls a bit wider. Oh no, and doing the middle part. But like the bulk of the build has already been done. This took, I don't know how long this took, a couple of days, like just the building itself. Like the preparations were a long time. But now I kind of fix what I have there, and I think now I begin with the leaves, yeah. So there I am building the leaves, and let's go to myself in current times and kind of show how the build actually went. Okay, I am in the actual server and I am going to show you what I've done. I have actually done a few things since the time-lapse. I could have included those, but I mean, the time-lapse was already getting pretty long. So I've kind of made the waterfall a bit more like an actual waterfall. I do eventually want to make this like a bit of a fun... I don't know, a fun like game. I don't know really what I want to make of this eventually, but like... Some water is always great, and I could do something with the area behind this place as well, because this is a cool area. Like, could you imagine like actually like being here in real life? That would be cool. I do think places like these do actually exist in real life. But anyway, I'm just kind of showing you what I've done in those time lapses, some different angles, a bit more from where you'll mostly be seeing them from the ground. And yeah, this is the big arch. It's actually like really dark in there now. Like it used to be like at least like some sunlight. God, that's hard to say. Oh, and there are also a lot of creepers. A lot of them. Well, two. Well, those are not creepers. Those are vines. No, not vines. Leaves. Get what I mean. So this is the left side. I really like this side. This is like, I really like this side of the mountain. Don't know what it is. And this side, I'm probably gonna go onto that. This is how the left side looks. There's a lot of holes in the left side. You have those few, but like, I mean, I've spent a lot of. Oh no, there are two there as well. Oh, okay, maybe I didn't do that good of a job. But I do like this side. The other side kind of needs a bit of work, but I don't think I need to completely tear it down and rebuild it. I do think it has some merit on its own. So this is kind of just what I wanted to show you. There's not much else I want to do in this episode. No one else is online at the moment. So I think just what I'm going to do, I think I'm just gonna end the episode. I mean, this is probably going to be a bit of one of the shorter episodes, but this has been an episode where I've done so much work. Like, it's probably one of the episodes where I've done the most stuff overall. Also, yeah, the plans that I have, I want to do a storage room in that part, a bit of an entrance, and then eventually a hole in that part, and then like kind of see where I'm going to put the farms. I have changed my mind. I'm going to put the farms in the base, inside of it, so I'm gonna have to move these eventually, but I'm in no hurry to move them. Like, I'm probably gonna move them once I have a full storage system, the full hall, and kind of see what room I have left for the farms. But this could be a really cool base, like a really cool. What are you doing here? You have a shovel. Wait, I don't have. Oh no, axe. No, die. No. Oh no, I don't have any food. I'll just walk away from this. That's just fine. So this is like we may have over-prepared slightly in the cobblestone and stone department. But not in the, maybe also a bit in the andesite, but not in the iron department. I almost ran out of that, like, just 2 stacks and a bit left. So, I of course could have done a bit more preparation and then did an even bigger episode, but I'm probably gonna do a couple of these big episodes where I'm gonna do like a good part of the base. Of course, the interior also needs to be done. I had an idea that we could make the walls, because there's going to be some room in between the walls and the actual walls of the mountain itself. There's going to be some space in between there. So what I thought, maybe use that space to make some kind of mob farm or some kind of mob spawner, that they all kind of go down from the inside of those walls and then go into like a water stream and then get killed somewhere else, or maybe even get killed by the player itself. So yeah, I just kind of threw some ideas on the table. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I've done a ton of work for this episode, probably the most intensive GullCraft episode so far. So yeah, that's nice. So how many deaths do I have? 49. Yes, I was right with the 49 prediction. Alright. So, goodbye! Oh, I should not be swinging with that axe. I am a danger to everyone. Yeah, goodbye!
What about now? It's time to rock with the big...
Thanks for watching to the end. I hear rumours that if you like and subscribe, you'll get a cookie. I don't know about you, but I'm doing it right away.
Bum to the bum to the bum to the bass. Bum to the bum to the bum.